Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Friday the 10th of February. The euro produced moderate gains against its major counterparts after Greek political leaders reached an agreement on additional fiscal reforms. Lawmakers will vote on these measures over the weekend, and all eyes now turn to Greece's parallel negotiations with the Institute of International Finance. The institution is representing the private lenders during the talks with the Greeks over the terms and conditions of the agreed haircut. Parties involved need to reach a deal by the 13th of February for the International Monetary Fund to sign off the aid package. Vital this is in paying off a sizable bond redemption on March the 20th. The European Central Bank didn't proceed on any changes in its policy. Versus the US dollar, the single currency rose to 132.75 from 132.46, and against the Swiss franc, the euro moved up to 121.10 from 121. The 124 on the euro Swiss set by the Swiss National Bank is the centre of attention as deflationary pressures are the catalyst for further intervention, according to the central bank. The consumer price index released today at 8:15 GMT is particularly interesting. The US dollar produced mixed results as the unemployment claims for the past week came out slightly better than expected. The greenback stayed mostly on the sidelines as trading was motivated by the ongoing developments in the Greek saga and central bank's policy announcements. At 17:30 GMT, Fed Chairman Bernanke is due to deliver a speech on the US housing market, and investors are expecting to closely monitor this. The British pound opened at 158.10 and closed at 158.12 versus the US dollar. The Bank of England announced a further 50 billion sterling of asset purchases. Governor King pointed out to some positive signs but stated that Eurozone issues are a major concern. Earlier, better than expected trade and industrial production data were released. Oil prices rose to $99.66 a barrel from $98.91 against the US dollar. Gold retraced to $1,730.23 from $1,732.02 an ounce. Versus the euro, gold fell to €1,301.65 from €1,307.05. And silver moved slightly up to $33.91 from $33.87. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot points at 132.05 with a preference to enter into long positions at 132.05. The dollar-yen pivot points at 77.25 with a preference to enter into long positions at 77.25. The Aussie dollar pivot points at 107.60 with a preference to enter into short positions at 107.60. The sterling dollar pivot points at 157.75 with a preference to enter into short positions at 157.75. And the dollar CAD pivot points at 0.9985 with a preference to enter into short positions at 0.9985. Looking at commodities, the oil pivot point at 98.85 with a preference to enter into long positions at 98.85. The gold pivot point is at 1748 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1748. And the silver pivot point at 34.45 with a preference to enter into short positions at 34.45. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. On the calendar, the market movers are the Swiss Consumer Price Index for January. It's forecast to drop by 0.3%. And the UK Producer Price Index for January forecast to rise by 0.4%. Now on to equities. In Europe, they were positive with the FTSE up 0.33%. The DAX was up 0.59% and the CAC was up 0.43%. In the US, the SP 500 was up 0.15% and the Dow was up 0.05%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was down 0.6% and the Hang Seng was down 1.17%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andrew from Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.